Gentlemen, our role in the school has just expanded.
What's the bottom line?
We need to address these school discipline problems.
Looks easy enough.
We also need to do a school musical. I wrote the script last night.
A school musical? Are you sure?
Absolutely. We need to show the students that there are two amazing truths. One, they can do amazing and miraculous things for God with eternal purpose if they will submit themselves to His discipline.
What kind of discipline?
Submission to parents, submission to authority figures, and a hard work ethic to perfect the skills God has given to them.
And what was the second truth?
What if God were to appear to you in a dream and ask you, what two superpowers do you want? Whatever you ask, I'll give them to you. Would you ask for superhuman strength? God did that for Samson, you know. Would you ask for super strength and the ability to fly like Superman? I've really put some thought into this. It would start off really cool, flying around and helping people. But soon they would realize that you need to be hooked up on some type of paging system to have your services 24/7. Well, do you get a good night's sleep? Or do you help the victims of an earthquake in California? Rescue a plane that's going down in Florida? Or put out a fire in a tall building? Next, people will start to take you for granted. If you don't answer every single call, people will start to sue you for negligence. Others will start to see you as some type of god or something. But there's a problem. You can't be everywhere at one time.
Only God could do that.
Exactly. And He is the one who is allowing bad things to happen in our brief lifetime in order to take us through a process.
What process?
The process of giving us the two greatest and most needed superpowers on Earth.
God is trying to give us two superpowers?
Yes, and He's even promised to give them to us in His Word, if we would come to Him.
What two superpowers are we talking about?
Think about it. What is most needed in our world today?
The ability to read a woman's mind.
Let me rephrase the question. What power is most needed in this world where men are not faithful to their wives, where people lie, steal, kill, and simply don't take responsibility for their own actions? We need the power of righteousness and wisdom. But the great thing is that God has promised us both in the Bible. In Matthew 5:6 it says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." This righteousness is not just the result of us trying to do what's right. This is a righteousness that comes through faith alone and what Jesus did for us on the cross. It's not our righteousness, it's the very righteousness of God, and that's what makes this superpower super.
And the other superpower is?
The power of wisdom. Knowledge is knowing information. Wisdom is knowing what to do with that information. In the book of James 3:15 through 17, it says that there are two types of wisdom. A wisdom of the world that is dark and demonic, and then there is a wisdom that comes from God. In James 1:5, it says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, for He gives generously without fault, and it will all be given to him."
A school musical? Who's gonna write the music?
Do you remember when we had to do that command performance with Sharky for King Simon?
That didn't go so well.
True, but I did manage to establish a very good contact with Finley, their court musician. I've asked him to write the music and train the musicians. We were also going to need some more manpower to begin some late-night surveillance to the school. I need your help in locating Sharky Dactyl. What?